they drag Kenneth Okonkwo for the things then when talk concerning electoral amendment. As INEC chairman talk say, he don't transmit some kind adjustment, amendment, carry give National Assembly concerning the things and where they go patch and amend for inside the Electoral Act so that go fit use them do our election or conduct our election for 2027. And especially as it concern rotational government, that is to rotate presidency or government generally between the geopolitical zones of the country. Kenneth Okonkwo take for inside this thing. People don't they drag them like a pass my neighbor generator. Welcome to Updates with Precious. Now, here now they give an update for things and what they happen for inside the country. So, earlier in the week, I've been telling us, say, the INEC chairman been talk, say, he don't lay down plans, things and what he say we need to do concerning electoral amendments. And say, he don't carry them transmit to inside National Assembly. And I don't also tell on, I say, all the things and what he say they don't put together for inside the electoral amendment. How he say, he don't put about 8 things or so together, give National Assembly. But inside all the things where he put, they no put, say, make sure, say, the electronic transmission of results make them make them compulsory and real time. We'll be waiting Nigerians on the clamor for. However, beyond all of this, the National Assembly been the debate as a consigned rotational government over the week. And I tell on waiting the National Assembly get to talk about them. Watch them.
Nigeria has over 400 different ethnicities. According to some studies, even more. My issue with this is the constitutional aspect. I think once eligible, regardless of the zone you are from, you are entitled to run for president if you feel qualified, or vice president. That's point one. So does that infringe on the constitutional right of a candidate or a citizen to participate in a democracy? Now, Mr. Speaker, this is also important because Honorable Clement's point about tackling an injustice is true. It is quite clear to those that want to know that as long as certain people from certain area in this country do not have the equal opportunity or do not feel what it is to be president, there will continue to be this mistrust and a sense of injustice. That is without a doubt. And while democracy is fair, it's simply the best option we have, but not the fairest. So there are certain regions that by population are at an advantage. So while not asking we discard this, I think it needs to take a lot of introspection. My Abon over there made a point. If you take this to the North Central, sir, who will it be for? Is it the Nupe people, the brilliant Ibibio people, the Igala people? In my little experience in Nigeria, whenever you do this, every tribe in every state will also come out and say it's their turn. Merit prevails, sir. I think part of the reason why this sense of injustice continues to go on is because of the failure of governance, the failure of social equity. So, Mr. Speaker, I implore that we do not set a dangerous precedent and put it in the Constitution without due diligence, which I'm sure the Constitutional Review Committee will do so. But while it tackles injustice, I must agree with the previous speaker. This could really set us back. And finally, unfortunately, we are but human beings. What happens in the event of death? May God bless the soul of President Umar Musa Yar'Adua, but I guess he passed away at a time when it was quote-unquote the time of the North. And the vice president comes in. Is it actually fair to ask a vice president to step down in the event of the unfortunate occurring? I think we should still adhere to good governance and provide our people.
Honorable
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Oshaba.
My contribution on this bill. We are under democracy. And democracy, in my own opinion, is about healthy competition. We should not please allow sentiment to be part of the process of how we govern the country. By the time we start to include the clauses of zoning, that means at a point in time, every part of this country will start to look at it that, look, it is either me or you, or not you or not me. Sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, this is Nigeria that belongs to everybody. Everybody should be given the right to stand and contest for this office of the president at any point in time.
Rotation of offices of the president and the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria among 6 geopolitical zones of the country, namely North Central, Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, South-South, Southwest, and for other related matters. Mr. Speaker, my contribution to this issue is to the fact that in Nigeria, most often when we are talking of hiring people, we talked about competence. And I think this issue we are trying to bring here has been adequately covered by our Constitution. And we have a commission called the Federal Character Commission that was created primarily to take care of every zone of the Federation. And when we are talking of giving people jobs to do, we are looking at competence. We are looking at ability. I don't know why. Indirectly, it's like in every political parties, there is an arrangement that North will do this term, the South will do this term. So I believe this is something that we must not put in our Constitution. We should allow it as it is. That is my view, Mr. Speaker.
Now, in all of these things, we BC National Assembly, through the House of Representatives, talk concerning rotational government. Kenneth Okonkwo, they can't ask questions. Sadly or happily, for some people, we support that one. Himself, agree, say true, make it be said they rotate government just between South and North. May they no sub-rotate them across the 6 geopolitical zones. However, may they adopt 6-year presidency or 6-year tenure for presidency. But this one not go down well for people where be the minority, especially the Igbos them, where the southern part of the country never even give opportunity since Ibise then start to do presidency. Now, since Ibise will enter inside this democracy we did for 1999, Igbo never ever get chance to become president. The 2 times where presidency don't come for inside South, now only South and Southwest, now I don't collect them. That is Olusegun Obasanjo collect them Southwest from 1999 to 2007, and then Goodluck Ebele Jonathan collect them from 2011 to 2015 after he completes Yaradua administration, right? And then President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now don't take him from inside 2023 to this one. Now we won the election for 2027. Now it can't be like say anytime where be said they say, oh, may they rotate government. Now West will be Yoruba and be the first people where be said they go say, oh, may they rotate them to if they won't carry them come south. Now they need to think come to south, then they think come to southeast, then they think come to other regions within the south. They need to subzone them to all these other regions them, and that one don't call for a cause of worry. In the midst of all this, way Igbos they feel disenfranchised for inside waiting concerning rotation for inside government. Say never reach their turn because in talk say everybody come together vote Obasanjo for 1999. Everybody come together vote Yaradua for 2007. Why it be say everybody know if we come together say okay now Igbo people turn to rule. This now waiting the problem. We make some people say okay good may they rotate them say okay this time now southeast turn, this time now south turn, this time now northeast turn like that. So because of this one, even remember say even the northeastern people say they never also get the opportunity. But because of this one, people don't they clamor, they talk. And Kenneth Okonkwo can say him prefer make it still remain between South and North. And this one, we still continue to further disenfranchise Igbo people from becoming president. What do you think about what in talk? Watch him.
Let me first of all admit that I also subscribe to the issue of rotational presidency. But you see, I do not think it's practicable to have rotational presidency under a 2-term of a government.
Okay.
So we're going to have a problem.
So it should be
1 term
of 6 years.
6 years. And it should rotate between North and South.
Yeah.
Not within the 6 geopolitical zones.
Okay.
From the Southeast, we have suffered injustice as a result of geopolitical zones.
Yes.
But it is because of our lack of strategy. When it comes to South, we are a majority tribe and we should be able to strategize. Making it rotate within 6 zones, no, is unwieldy.
Okay. Because
saying that a man in a generation will have only 1 chance to be president is unwieldy. Because if you make it 6 years and said it will go round 6 zones zone before it comes to another zone, what if the person we have in that section is the most qualified in a particular place?
Yeah.
Then will you now go to start begging people to present themselves to become president? That's what is going to happen if you say geopolitical zones.
Right.
Because you will now be limited to Southwest. And remember, you have political parties. Then if people are not interested, time will come when people will not be as interested in politics as they are today.
Right.
When all the for professions in Nigeria starts blossoming.
Right.
Now, so I support the issue of rotational, but I support them saying no, it can't go around the six geopolitical zones.
Should be
and
north
it's
and south.
good. So you have to amend the constitution for one term.
Okay.
That's the only
Of
way.
6 years.
Yes, because if you don't do that, if a president becomes so incomparably bad like Tinubu and then does only one term, are you now going to say no? He must finish the second term before.
I
So
agree.
it has to be one term.
Yeah.
One thing again I want to talk before we end
Okay.
is to say that the failure of this government did not stop within the national boundaries. It also went into the international boundaries. For the first time since the formation of ECOWAS is split. Simply because of the incompetence of this government in handling change of power in other countries. In Buhari's regime, there were some unconstitutional change of power.
Right.
And they handled it so efficiently well. When there was a change of power in Niger Republic, the first thing this government said is that it was going to take them out within 7 days if they don't run out. In diplomacy, you carry a big cane, but you go with soft word.
You don't hear wetin e be saying talk. You think say an Igbo man go fit ever become president with this system where e be saying talk if we adopt am? You think say other parts of South go fit come together, support an Igbo candidate to be president based on the bias and the things and what we see and the hatred what would they see where they happen, especially for inside this Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration? You think say it go dey easy for the entire South to come together and say, no, this time around, would they support Igbo person for presidency? Do you think that it will ever get to that time in Nigeria where be say they go say, oh, they support Igbo person? I go like get your thoughts, your reactions, and including other small group them for inside South. You think say they go fit support them like tomorrow now they go fit talk say, oh, let somebody from Outraged become president and everybody go clam or vote for him. It is say tomorrow they go fit say, oh, let somebody from Akwa Ibom State become president and they go fit come together vote for him. Make we even look at other minority groups then wait for inside South. You think say they go fit vote for them tomorrow? They go say, oh, may we vote for Bayelsa person to become president. So tomorrow make we vote for person wey be say from River State, a minority area of River State to become president. All of those things. Do you think that it is something we can do? Oh, tomorrow let's vote for somebody from Ebonyi State to become president. It thinks say this and the things and wey be say Nigeria don't ripe for. And because of that, you know, think say maybe if we truly divide and rotate government from the zones, them it go fit help zone by zone across all the 6 geopolitical zones of this country. It go fit help us to get people then we go fit, rule us well, and it go fit make for equitable sharing of the presidency. Well, some people they talk say we suppose scrap that part because we suppose leave presidency to be based on competence. But you want to tell me say we don't get competence hand across all geopolitical zones inside the country? That na question where be say everybody they wonder. We don't get competent hands for across all geopolitical zones. Is it possible that we don't have people where they competent enough to rule us? As people they talk, say they always bring the worst of us to rule the best of us. You feel say not true be that, and if you say this system will continue to make sure say we do that thing where be saying abracadabra and people they use the win election and by force and not be by competence, character, and capacity. Well, I would like hear your thought and reaction for inside this matter. Kindly drop your thoughts, your comment, and your reaction inside. I would really like make we talk about them because this time matter then we get to move our country forward. I appreciate it and I see you now in the evening. Thank you and bye.